And welcome back to Jeff Koinange live here at Citizen Television. On the bench today, Cabinet Secretary for Health, Aden Duale, talking about everything health in this country. Is it a broken system? Well, it depends on who you ask, because a lot of people saying SHA is working, but, you know, let's get right into things. SHA, by the way, explain to me, what is SHA? Lipa pole pole na SHA.
Oh, yeah. That is the current story. I think many Kenyans want answers tonight. Number one, it is in the regulations, section 18, 1 to 3, that says, and you are a senior citizen, that households or individuals must pay their insurance premium annually. Those who want to access specialized treatment, which is SHIF, Social Health Insurance Fund.
Yeah.
So because the promise of the president was that the Taifa Care will be built on the model of equity, affordability, access, and quality health to our citizens, it has to be different from the former defunct NHIF, which was serving only 20% salaried people. So how do we deal with the informal sector? Yeah. The informal sector is wide. There's the small, medium people, there's Mama Mboga, there's Boda Boda. Number one, we are talking to Boda Boda associations and giving them a package. We are talking to teenage mothers. Government is paying for them because they have no ID. Our system is digitized. We are talking to governors and members of parliament who want to sponsor, and corporates who want to sponsor individuals who fall within the category of indigents. There are about 8,000 to 10,000 Kenyans every night who pay annually by going through the mean testing. When you go through the mean testing, you answer all questions. It tells you monthly your premium is 300. Then you multiply by 12 to become 3,600 you pay. The same system and the law tells you at the end of the year, 14 days to the end of the year, you get an SMS that you must renew your. So then we have a category of Kenyans who cannot raise that annual premium. Yep. And that's why we have introduced a very innovative insurance premium financing, which is called Lipa SHA Pole Pole. What does that mean? The system, you go to the system, you go through the mean testing. You know, mean testing is an international scientific tool.
Correct.
And it tells you your premium is 5,000, for example. But you have only 2,000.
Yeah.
Then it tells you the 3,000, you have where you can borrow. It is free, no interest, no cost, no charges. Then it tells you, but you must give us your payment plan. Do you want to pay weekly? Do you want to pay monthly? Do you want to pay daily? And if you pick weekly, at the end of the week, you get a text message. You are 200, the way you agree. You divide by weekly, you divide by monthly. And and that again is in law, section 27 of the regulations.
Okay, where's that borrowing coming from? This place they say no interest borrowing. Where is that?
No. Now it's from the Hustler Fund. Okay, but there are a number of other financial institutions, including even M-Pesa Foundation, want to come in. So we'll provide a number of financial options where you can borrow. So that your business is to make sure, how do you want to pay? Weekly, daily, monthly, no cost, no charges, very innovative. And we now get between 2,500 to 3,000 daily Kenyans who go through that milk testing.
Okay, what about Kenyans whose limit on borrowing or ceiling is less 1,000 shillings on the house fund, right? Where do they get the rest?
You know, I told you that this is the law. It's a basic principle in insurance. I pay 14th of every month. Okay? 5% is for the administration of the SHA as an authority. The scheme must be sustainable. But as I told you earlier, SHA has 3 pillars. Or the universal health care, Taifa Care has 3 pillars. One is the primary health care networks, level 2 to level 4, which is free of charge. And Kenyans watching me, they should not be charged. They just need to register with SHA. They go to any of the dispensary near them, health center, some of the sub-county hospitals. They go see a doctor or a clinician. They get the prescription. They go through a lab. They go through a pharmacy, get their drug, go home. We have cases where some people want to co-charge, you know, buy an exercise book. That's illegal. It's fully paid by government, the government of William Ruto. You know, this thing, President Kibaki wanted to do it. I told you last time when I was here. President Uhuru wanted to do it. They ran away because of the noise in social media and everything. You know, we will not close the Facebook the way President Uhuru closed his Facebook. You remember he closed?
I remember.
President Ruto will never close his Facebook. Oh, the social media can say anything. You know, there's a difference between running a government and dealing with social media.
Yeah.
I was in India, and one minister told me, if you follow the social media in India, you think Prime Minister Modi will be removed from office tomorrow morning. When I was the Minister for Defense.
Yes.
So the primary health care, where majority of these 24 million Kenyans who don't require specialized treatment. And that's why they get, we were now connecting, they'll get the HIV drugs, they'll get their TB, malaria, basic. It's free, it's capitation, it's budgeted by Parliament. This year they have given me 13 billion. Of course, it's not enough, but it can push me. The second one is SHIF, now specialized, level 5 to level 6, where now you must be an insurance premium holder. Okay?
I still need to know this.
And that is why if you for like maternity, normal maternity is 10,000. For cesarean is 30,000. For you get cancer 550,000 annually. For MRI, for dialysis is about 10,600 plus. It can cover your 2 sessions. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? The system is digitized. You know, if you want to have a very robust, affordable, equitable healthcare system, digitization is the way to go. And that's why we are digitizing it. In fact, digitization makes us, you call it digital doctor. He's not treating you, but he's making sure that the system is real time, is okay. If you do an MRI, for example, in Nairobi, and you are in Kisumu, you become sick, you don't need to carry the MRI that you did it in Nairobi. The doctor that you will see in Kisumu, through the digital superhighway, will tell you, I will use your previous MRI to do your diagnostic and everything.
You don't need to carry the envelope with you.
No, there'll be, it is paperless, so there's no, like the NHIF card. It's your fingerprint. So there's no fraud.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Efficiency, it will kill fraud. and it will make sure that the dashboard, we can monitor what is going on in the country.
Okay.
So we will not have a quack doctors.
Yeah.
We will not have ghost facilities. I have closed 948 health facilities.
I'll get back to that in a moment. But before you do that, okay, let's say my fee is about 8,000 shillings, right?
Yes.
And my limit on the Hustler Fund is 1,000.
Yes.
I cannot borrow any more than that. What happens to me?
You know, let me tell you. If your limit is, if your premium is 8,000, why can't you not borrow? Because you have not paid, you have a debt with the Hustler Fund. First, you must service your debt. Once you service your debt, your limit goes up. So part of the system will also help you and tells you you have an obligation to pay your credit. I mean, when you were coming in, this administration, there were thousands of Kenyans who were blacklisted by the Credit Reference Bureau. CRB. Thousands of Kenyans were removed. So we don't want Kenyans to be blacklisted. And I think it's a moral obligation that everybody must pay his debt. But this informal sector, for example, I'll give you a good example. The Jeff. You can now pay for your workers. They go through the mean testing. They say you are supposed to pay 500 a month. Time is total 6,000. You give them 6,000. You have given them a whole cover. Even when you're sitting here, if they become sick, they will not be a burden to you. They will be taken to the nearest hospital near home, and they'll be treated. So a lot of Kenyans are paying. So the number is amazing, but now we're dealing specifically to make sure, because thousands of facilities were created specifically to siphon out NHIF money.
And they did. They were successful for the most part.
Oh, yes.
Right?
We removed 3,000 ghost beneficiaries from the former NHIF.
And they were earning salaries every month.
Oh, yes.
For years.
Yes, salaries, and some of them were ghost patients. Now the problem, we are facing two problems. Oh, and I want the country to know two main problems.
Was it hold that thought, because I want to hear that. And I don't want you to rush into it, because I want to take another break, come back. I don't know what the two things that you're facing with, because these...
One of them is false claims.
Yeah.
And two, turning out patients.
Perfect.
Into inpatient.
And I also want to know about the health facilities that you've closed down yourself.
Yes.
You've closed them down. Shut them down.
984. In fact, not me, the regulator.
Good. Are you listening? Comments, questions at Koinange Jeff at Citizen TV. The hashtag is JK Live. On the bench today, Cabinet Secretary for Health, Aiden Duale. Yes, indeed, folks. Take a break. Be back in a moment. And welcome back to Jeff Koinange Live here at Citizen Television. We're continuing our discussion on the bench with the Health Cabinet Secretary Aiden Duale, talking about other things. SHA, the Social Health Authority. Is it working? Is it not? Or is it well, depending on who you ask, but he's here to defend it.
No, it's working.
Huh?
You want to tell me 24.5 million Kenyans who are members of it's close to about 65% of the Kenyan population are members of an insurance scheme. It's not working. What's wrong with you?
So you're insisting?
I'm not insisting. It's a reality. It's a fact. I'm telling you, today alone 45,000 Kenyans have registered.
Today?
Today alone. In total, they're about 24.45.
Almost 25
million. So you're telling me those people who are members of that organization called Social Health Authority. Even from a private sector appraisal, it's working. SHA has taken over.
So why did you shut down facilities, Waziri?
I have shut down facilities because they have not met the requirements, the standards that they were given based on their license. Because for you to operate a health facility, whether it's public, private, faith-based, there are certain standards for different levels, from level 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to the referrals, like Kenyatta, Aga Khan, Nairobi Hospital, Kenyatta University. So there were people who were used to defrauding the Social Health Authority. So we did an audit by the regulator. So we found 948 across the 47 counties, mainly private facilities that either were ghost. Some of them, when the inspectors went, they closed and ran away. Yeah? Some of them were in the wrong level. Some of them didn't have the right health workers. Some of them didn't have the right, they claimed to have a theater, but there was no theater. And we had no choice, we closed. Okay. And then some are under investigation. Because now, one of the critical aspects of the Taifa Care is digitization. Everything we see real life on the screen. So we have seen where there are double claims, where one patient moves in one day into 5 facilities.
It's recorded?
It's recorded. We have facilities where they have one theater, but they have done more surgeries than Kenyatta Hospital, which has 24 theaters. I mean, there are cases where a female patient has recorded in a facility that she has delivered 9 times in a year.
In 1 year?
We can give the name of the patient, we can give the name of the facility. We have a facility where a patient leg goes amputated 4 times. So you ask, does he have 4 legs? We have a situation where, and this is, you know, integrity has become very rare in our country. And you know, when you see even parents looking for, during examination, they want to buy exams for their children. That's how low this country has gone. You will find a facility where outpatient were turned into inpatient.
Just for money.
You go to deliver blood to a relative. To donate blood takes maximum 2 hours. Then somebody is claiming that you are an inpatient.
And you spend the night, or they make you spend the night, or?
No. Oh. You walked and left, but in the claim system. So they think it is old NHIF. The system picks them. You'll find a situation where you admitted, I'll give you as an example, Jeff, in Nairobi Hospital or in another hospital. You are treated for 5 days. But you check out, but they leave the system on, and they claim, Jeff, for 30 days. So last week, after closing all these, because the system is now growing, we're introducing codes that will bar fraud. Because every licensed facility, public, private, faith-based, there is the indication of their bed capacity. Okay? A good example is Kenyatta National Hospital. Outside their private wing, the normal wards, they have 1,800 bed capacity. And there's no one day they will be 100%. So what the people do is, the Kenyans who sleep on the floor, the Kenyans who share beds, they charge 3 beds. So the one even who sleeps on that cold floor, they expect NHIF used to pay for a bed. So I have said, if you have, you know, for the first time, I will introduce and make it mandatory that the patient dignity supersedes anything else. And I asked leaders, members of parliament, I asked them a moral question. Do you want your wife, your sister, your mother to sleep on the floor? They said, never. Then I said, your voters should also not sleep on the floor. Patient's dignity comes first. And that's why I told you, in Taifa Care, the patient is the boss, not the hospital. So they have gone round, they go to SHA, they go to the Digital Health Agency, they go to the regulator, but they're told, go see the minister. Nobody comes to me. So I am telling them today, do not waste your time with my staff. This is a decision. We will clean the health care system, and we want to return back the trust, the confidence, and the hope the people of Kenya should have on a fair, equitable, affordable healthcare delivery system. That's why, you see, Jeff, since I went, have you ever heard of any healthcare strikes and disputes?
No, not yet.
I have posted 6,484 interns, doctors, dentists, pharmacists.
KMPU hasn't come?
Oh, just call Dr. Atela. He is praising me everywhere. I've so resolved. I paid the CBA money. I have posted, now I'm going to turn in another half month, I'm doing auditing, the UHT, who are demonstrating in the last 8 months. 6.2 billion is now in the budget. From August, they will be permanent and pensionable. Because for Taifa Care to succeed, for the agenda of the president to succeed, for Kenyans to achieve equitable, affordable, accessible, quality healthcare, the healthcare workforce is a very critical pillar.
Absolutely.
And they call me the spine doctor. The first they called me the bulldozer, now they're calling me the spine doctor. I don't mind. But I will make sure that I work for the people of Kenya. I don't work for the elite.
Okay. Speaking of which, there was a patient out of Kisii, in Kisii County, UHC workers. Now, they were promised to be absorbed through permanent and pensionable.
Absolutely.
Remember? But they were shocked to learn that this will be captured in the next budget, 2026-27.
I brought it forward.
To 25,
it's now been captured. The system will be open on the 15th of July for the budget. They have 6.2 billion. But you know, these UHT staff were employed during the COVID. Some maybe have died. Some have got other jobs. Some have left the country. So I want to clean the payroll. Today we started the physical verification of UHC staff in counties, working with the Council of Governors. I mean, my work has been very easy because I have a very good working relationship with the Council of Governors because I believe in devolution, and health is devolved. So by 1st of August or 1st of September, once we finish the cleanup, all UHC staff in our country will be transited to permanent and pensionable.
Waziri, real quick, you know you are depriving a lot of people of their livelihoods for the last few years, maybe even decades. The mafia is going to come after you. Are you afraid for your life?
No.
Huh?
Why should I? You know, my friend, I'm
pissed off a lot of people.
Oh, no. I've closed many taps of cartels, and they're watching me. I'm telling them they better look for another place. Mafia house is slowly turning into Afia house. The corridors now are clear. There are no silos. And you know, I have to do a job. If it means me losing my job by reforming the health sector, I am ready. Than allowing corruption and cartels and mafia to take that place. I have a job to do. Once I finish that job, I clean it, the president can take me to another place. But I don't want to go to another place.
You don't?
Because it's a very critical sector in our country.
Is it frustrating sometimes for you?
It is frustrating, but you know, when you're frustrated is when you think. And I am very happy that there are many people who suffered under the influence of these cartels and corruption, who are now ready to work with me and who are saying, Minister, we're ready to show you all the corners. Yes, many men and women. By the way, the people who work in DHA, in SHA, in the regulator, in KEMSA, from day one. These are the people and the ministry, the Director of Medical Service, the PSS, all of us together, because alone I cannot do. As a teamwork, we have agreed going forward, we must deliver the health care that the president promised the people of Kenya.
And you're the man.
And you know, Jeff, the biggest problem William Ruto is suffering. And that's why you see a lot of noise. A lot of noise. Two things. Why are you, and I told you earlier, why are you sharing this cake fairly? And that's a constitutional provision. Secondly, he's suffering because of his name. It's called Ruto. And today I was happy he said it. Why were you guys not demonstrating Sabasaba and destroying property during Uhuru's time and Kibaki's time? Even, you know, the Catholic Church. I am not a Christian, but, you know, I have to say I'm a leader. Even the Catholic Church, they were very vibrant during Moi's time. They kept quiet for 10 years of Kibaki, because Kibaki was a Catholic. They kept quiet 10 years because my good friend Uhuru Kenyatta, who's a Catholic, they must be conscious. There are other Christians of other denominations living in this country. There are Muslims who live in this country. There are even traditionalists, the Diniam Sambwa and the Akorinos. And there's a freedom of worship in our country. So they cannot. In fact, I told the president, there is a small room where we the Muslims pray in State House. I told him, as you renovate your church, allow us Muslims also using our own money, we renovate our small mosque. Because we pray 5 times a day. Yeah. So if we stay all day in the State House, we pray in the corridors and in the grass. So he has agreed. Yeah. We told him.
Are you going to get your own mosque?
No, and I have built many mosques with many well-wishers. I told him, look for us a small place in State House. The Muslims can pray. The Christians can pray. The people who are making noise, maybe they don't pray. They don't believe in God. And that is their problem. There was a very big bar. Nobody complained during my friend's time. I used to take tea as they're taking... So people are being very unfair to William Ruto. And you are building the house of God. You know the most precious in Islam, in the Quran it says, you build a masjid, you build a mosque, God will build for you one better in the year after. I'm sure the same in the Bible.
Yes.
Now, there are over 300 security and staff.
A State House.
State House. Even Afia House. In some of the buildings, you'll find them a small room during lunchtime, I'm sure even in this royal media, there'll be a small place where lunchtime they can pray. And the president found that church there. Mzee Kenyatta was there, it was there, Moi, it was there, Uhuru's time, it was there. The chaplain is there. I can give you the name of the chaplain of Uhuru Kenyatta. I don't know whether he's still there.
So
Mueria was one of his, Bishop Mueria was one of his.
You're saying it's not a brand new church?
No, he's only renovating. You have shown the pictures. It's an old Mabati. But you guys, you can refuse your church. Me today, I've told him, I want a place to build a mosque.
All you need is a carpet or a rug and you're okay.
No. Don't describe a mosque like that. It's not about carpet. There is a minaret. And you know, we're many. Aden Mohammed. We're many of us who.
There are not that many.
So we carry.
Hussein Mohammed.
Yeah, we're many. So we carry our mats in the car. And we pray 5 times a day.
Wow. Even at State House?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, when the time comes. In Islam, there's time for you and there's time for God.
Yes.
So when you hear the call to prayer, you stop everything. Even we tell the president. We hear the adhan from Halinga Mosque in State House.
Yeah.
We tell him, Mr. President, his time has come. Give us 5 minutes. You know, ours is 5 minutes.
Yes.
So you people refuse your church. Go to court. But today I've told the president, give us. The financials are around. Give us a corner. In fact, ours, we want it to be a bit next to the gate, a bit near the wall, so that even other Muslims can
come in
and pray.
And join. From outside.
I mean, the seat of government must reflect the religiosity of a nation. A nation that prays, a nation that believes in God will go very far. So I was shocked at Kenyans saying, a church should not be built. Why? So you don't want your president to pray? You don't want the first lady to pray? You don't want the staff of State House, the security men? They are security men, but they have got their other life. But don't worry about those. You know, the people making those noise, some of them are not in Kenya. You know, I did some, I looked for this man called Gaido. He doesn't live in Kenya. You know, this Gaido man, he abuses me every day.
Yes.
So I tried to look, to reach out to him, to dialogue with him.
Yeah.
Like the way I should dialogue with the doctors.
Yes.
And I was told the last time he was found somewhere in Lusaka. I said, Lusaka, right now there's a crisis between the president and the former president who died.
Correct. Waziri, there's so much reactions this evening. I think the tweets are coming in thick and fast.
Yes, but one thing I want to say tonight. I, as a leader who has worked with, from President Kibaki, the Saitutis, the Michukis, you know, I had very good people when I was a young leader who are my role model. Kenya is a very great country. People who are depressed, people who have lost political direction should not ban our country. And I want to ask the president, exercise Article 131. The owners of roadblocks and tear gas and all tools are the police. We must be proud of our security agents.
As long as
we must not allow extrajudicial killing.
As long as they don't shoot.
We must not allow abduction, even the artificial one. Okay? Because this thing of extrajudicial killing has lived with us since Mzee Kenyatta.
As long as they don't shoot people in the legs.
No, I think shooting in the leg is not shooting. It's called immobilizing. Sometimes, when a criminal enters your house, don't kill him. Shoot him at the leg, he becomes, demobilize him until the police will come. They will take him to hospital. He's treated, then he goes to court. Make sure he doesn't bleed. The healthcare ambulance, and we're introducing, by the way, we're introducing a very good ambulance system where by October, Kenyans will use like the app of calling an Uber. You check in our system the ambulance near you. You call it, it takes you to a hospital free of charge, paid by the people of Kenya.
Come on.
I am telling you, it's called Emergency Chronic and Critical Illness Fund, budgeted by Parliament. Today, if you're walking in the streets of Nairobi and you get a stroke, you will be picked by any ambulance, you'll be taken to any hospital, you will be treated free of charge, paid by the government of William Ruto.
I have to see it to believe it.
No, just look for somebody who has collapsed in the streets.
Okay, we'll hold him by his word.
We have to.
We have some.
No. Always he helps me by my word, and my word passes.
Your word is bond.
So we have a big sample of SMSs and tweets. Agumba Steve says, can the CS explain the reason behind the annual Social Health Authority pay at once when one falls sick? Where do they expect the common mwananchi who is poor to get the annual pay? You are so unfair to Wanjeko. Allow us to pay monthly. Tunaumia, Bwana Waziri.
One, I am implementing the law. Let him read section 18 of the regulation, 1 to 3, and then read section 27, subsection 3, on how to pay. Lipa, SHA, pole. Go through the mean testing. We have a very innovative way of paying.
Okay. And so there are no cases where this can be amended, even by Parliament?
No, all laws can be amended.
Okay.
But any insurance in the world for sustainability must be annual. Tell me which insurance premium in the world is daily or monthly. I mean, you know, Kenyans, they need to know these things.
Prince Job 55 says you have shut down 1,400 facilities and suspended outpatient to inpatient fraudulent billing. Can you share how many prosecutions or license revocations have actually followed, and what percentage of the funds recovered does this translate to?
Even this media house has carried. I have shared with them. The last 27 in 12 counties I have shut down. Ask Chebet. Secondly, we are doing a very serious audit of our system. And when we finish in 2 weeks' time, we will send the files to those who turned Kenyans from outpatient to inpatient. We will recover our money. To those who did double claims. And I want to say, it's not like NHIF. We will catch up with you. We know every facility, every doctor through our digital system.
Will you prosecute?
That, you know, I'm not, there are people called the criminal justice system. I'll give it to the DCI, and I'll give it, and he'll share it with the DPP. But for me, and I'll make it public.
Okay. Ahmed Mohammed says, hi Jeff, kindly ask Waziri, what's the fate of the 145 pharmacist pre-interns who graduated in November 2024 and are being told to wait until August 2026 for internship placement? Does he want us to join goons in protest for 2 years?
You join the goons at your will. You'll meet the police. You'll meet the business owners. But the 145, Ahmed is not honest. They did their exams in June 2025. I was posting the ones for last year. And I'm not the one who posts. It is the organization that sends the list. They send me text message every day. They have filled my WhatsApp. And when I found out, I am told these people have finished. Themselves are telling me they did the exams in last week. So they know the procedure. I will post them next year.
2026?
Yeah. And they know it. And they're 145.
So that's the exact number?
That's the exact number. I know my facts, I told you, my friend.
Sylvia Wanjiru says, ask the CS his take on goons who stormed Kitengela Hospital Theatre, terrorized medics, and even disrupted C-section, disrupting the hospital's operations, and what measures will he take to avoid it happening again?
They should ask Gachagua and team, the owners of the goons. But it's the lowest that citizens can go. They went, dismantled, looted a theater. But we have told the DCI, the cameras are there. The DCI must bring to book these goons who went. You know, everywhere in the world, this guy has covered war zones. You must respect health facilities. You must respect patients. Yeah. But that question can be answered by the likes of Mother Karua, the likes of Gachagua, the likes of Eugene Omalo, that cabal. Those are the owners of goons.
But that's the fact you can't prove, is it?
Do they prove what they say?
Then how do you...
No, you cover them.
Yes, Waziri, then
you
how...
You cover... No, let me finish. Yeah. You cover Rigathi Gachagua talking about even what his aunt has told him, may she rest in peace. You guys, as a reputable journalism, can you ask him to substantiate?
So here to substantiate is your claim.
My claim, the DCI will prove you.
Yeah, not to you though.
Well, I'm telling you, I've given information to DCI.
So why should...
So you have asked me about goons?
Yes.
Ask me about healthcare workers.
Yeah. You made an allegation.
No.
Yeah.
The owners of goons in this country, even you know, is one Rigathi Gachagua.
It depends on who you ask.
Yeah, because the majority will tell you is Rigathi. And minority who subscribe to his very retrogressive ideology will tell you it is government.
Which is a fact that...
But if he says government, yes. The president has challenged him today. The president said, these government goons you are saying, go and tell, we deal with them.
So it's an...
I am told he has gone to US, I don't know.
Yeah, tonight.
He has just departed from JKL.
For some fundraising. But I want to tell him that the largest community in the diaspora are the Somalis. And the Somalis will not give him even $1.
So he shouldn't pass by Minnesota.
But the whole story is that when he's coming back, he thinks he can get the reception of Kenneth Matiba. Kenneth Matiba and Rigathi Gachagua are world apart. You know, you can't compare them. He was a very astute leader, and respectable. The freedom we're enjoying today is because of people like Rubia, like Matiba, like Raila Odinga.
Okay. So Farahul says, Waziri, I really appreciate what you are doing with hospitals that are or otherwise called fake, now non-existing. Maybe you should also explain how the government needs some millions to destroy expired drugs.
No, by the way, that one, I did say it. And I want anybody to bring an audio of me saying that. That was created by fake news owned by fake people. I have no business. I don't destroy drugs. I am not part of the COVID billionaires. I am reforming KEMSA, and KEMSA will not be the same again.
Okay. Yatianin says, CS Duale, you recently earned the appreciation of the health union leaders who said, unlike other health ministers, Adan Duale knows his job. What is his secret, and did his predecessors fail?
Dialogue, listening to people, solving problems, and knowing their right position. Healthcare workers in our country are critical pillar to the success of Taifa Care and the success of the universal health coverage of President Ruto.
Okay. Mukabe Kiraguri says, kindly tell Waziri, when some of us complain, it's because we want the best for the Social Health Authority. We don't want him to get defensive. Every time someone brings a complaint, let this be truly universal coverage.
Absolutely, and that's why I want to tell Kenyans, we are never defensive. From morning to evening, we solve problems. We have a call center 147, and we want them to help us even where they find a quack doctor, a health facility that is not right, where they find that the benefit tariffs are not given to them. We want them to use our call center 147.
Okay. Martin Mgaza says, why is the NHIF pay bill still active when SHA doesn't recognize payments made through it? I lost 6,000 Kenya shillings in March, got a confirmation SMS, but SHA says there's no record. Your office called it untraceable.
NHIF, in fact, is now defunct. The law that created the Social Health Authority and the Social Health Insurance Fund has disbanded it. So I don't know which pay bill number, and now we have an e-citizen that is paying to. I think he should report to the DCI.
He's lost his money.
Yeah, he's lost his money, just like the way you can lose your supermarket to goons. I hope those Kenyans have insured their property.
Masrin 254 says, hello, Jeff. We have issues with internship posting. Some of students left out from the internship posting. We have been there in NCK Plaza and MOH seeking another Siemens.
Yes, I think...
if our list was sent, kindly consider this issue, thanks.
Yes, I think Maserine is right. And she must be talking about the Nursing Council of Kenya. This morning I had a meeting with the CEO. We have found out a number of anomalies. Students, nurses, even about 19, who have not completed and they have been given posting letters. We are withdrawing. We are auditing the whole of the list of the nursing. And if the CEO of nursing and the people responsible and the training institutions, we will take the necessary action. She's very right.
Okay. Danson Mukile says, we have a case in Nanyuki town where a young girl was injured in the police station and needed emergency services. Unfortunately, the person is a dependent to the father and they couldn't approve the treatment. How can such case be handled?
I think for all the Kenyans who are victims of these riots and who are taken to Kenyatta, we have a fund called the Disaster Emergency Fund, which we have all paid for, and we will continue paying for. And I think I need to talk to, and I can only instruct our referral hospitals. Nanyuki, we don't have a referral hospital, it's a county hospital. But our county governors are doing great in the healthcare sector, particularly where I work with them. And tomorrow I will, we have a meeting with the Council of Governors. Maybe I'll raise with the Council of Governors to establish also the Disaster Emergency Fund for Kenyans who become victims of riots. But either in Kenyatta or in MTRH or in Kenyatta University
Jaramogi.
Teaching and Referral, or even in Odaya or Jaramogi, we have the disaster emergency where we help Kenyans who are in distress.
Ojambo Titus 1 says, kindly ask Waziri to speak on the issue of approximately 400 nursing graduates that have not been posted for internship, mostly due to lapses in verification, with some having waited for internship for more than 1.5 years since they completed school. I
think it's what I've answered. We found out today issues with the nursing posting, and my people are working on it.
Okay. Kamaroli says, when will the overdue NHIF payments be cleared?
There are two payments. One is 0 to 10 million, which accounts for 92% of the debts of the former NHIF, coming to about 5.3 billion. Mm-hmm. Those who owe from 1 shilling to 10 million. That we are going to pay. But the rest, I set up a verification committee, independent verification committee. Somebody went to court. I am under obligation to protect public funds. So once the court finishes, my committee will start work. Yeah. And the people who went to court, took them to court, are the same cartels. So they will not intimidate me, they will not blackmail me to pay pending bill that is not verified. That is my position. Yeah. You can take that to the bank. So if you are watching me, if you want us to finish this matter, go to court, withdraw the case, let the committee verify your claims, I will pay you.
Yeah. Of the 10 million limit, how much has been paid so far?
No, it's 5.3. We'll pay in the next 2 months.
In the next 2 months?
Yeah. It's with the National Treasury.
Babu Michael says, about the means testing, how can one appeal when he or she is meant to pay 1,030 bob monthly? Many Kenyans are meant to pay that, and honestly, they are not able to. How can one fill his or her monthly transaction in 5,000 Kenya shillings and still pay 1,030 bob monthly for SHA?
Go through the mean testing. We have a very efficient, innovative, digital superhighway. That mean testing. And is run and built by one of our most reputable telecom company in the country called Safaricom.
Okay. So, and this is also another case which is very interesting. Beverly Vugutsa says, Esther, my girl, was supposed to go in for surgery on the 17th of June. And imagine that date we were given in February because watu ni wengi. This was at Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital. Imagine I was told in order to be approved, I have to pay first for the whole year.
No, I mean, surgery, you can go to any hospital. But paying the premium annually, it is not a choice for me. It is the law. And it is everywhere. I said regulation 18, 1 to 3, and then regulation 27.3 is saying government must give an innovative insurance premium financing, which we did it through LIPA, SHA, Pole Pole.
Her worry is the timing, the booking time.
She can go to another hospital.
Yeah, so she can change.
Yes.
Anonymous says, yes, Duale, there are no medicines in the hospitals. What are you doing about this?
I agree. Now the refill rate for KEMSA is at 51%. KEMSA now has got resources about 10 billion. So in another 1 month, and as part of the discussion I'll have with the Council of Governors tomorrow, to make sure that in every health facility, public mainly, the primary health care which is free, the story of Hakuna Madawa kwa hospitali ya serikali will be a story of the past. So KEMSA is reforming. We are giving them resources. We are putting them under the digital health system so that even KEMSA will be paid through an arrangement between them and the counties and SHA.
Are you going to get some KEMSA billionaires?
No.
Coming out of
the KEMSA billionaires are around. They will look for another ministry, not in KEMSA or health. There are some, and they are very powerful people. Yeah, but you know, they got state protection that time. Now President Ruto is not ready to protect billionaires, COVID, or KEMSA billionaires. Yeah.
Again,
and I think the DPP, I don't know why he's sitting on the file. He should prosecute them.
He's watching. He should.
Yeah.
He's watching me. The DPP must prosecute. Kenyans want a closure to the KEMSA billionaires. Because they stole from my institution. I was not the minister then, but now I am the minister.
Okay.
So, but DPP, please, you know them. They have titles, some of them. Some of them are members of parliament. Some of them were very powerful in the previous regime. Please get those people. That is the only way the people of Kenya will have confidence in the office of the DPP.
I want to ask, says Anonymous, about the salary of community health promoters of the counties. Some have not been paid 10 months' salary, of which CHPs have done a lot of work. Very true.
There are very few governors. I have talked to the governors. The governor of Taveta confirmed to me last week. I was there on Friday. 6 months is paying them this week. The other governors, there are very few. And we are talking to governors. And I want to say, in the health sector, I am so much proud of the 47 governors and the staff who work with them. Because we have agreed together for UHC to succeed, for us to have health reforms. Health is devolved. I have no choice as a minister. Without the Council of Governors, I will not achieve the dream and the plan of the president.
Okay. This is from Kisi. It was part of the question you responded to. And some feel UHC workers, they need to be paid their gratuity when they look for other alternative means of livelihood. They feel the government keeps shifting the goalposts. Their contracts will be ending in May next year. It was the case of Kisik.
No. It is them who have shifted the goalposts. When they hear now I want to give them permanent and pensionable, they are now taking me to gratuity. Your gratuity will be turned into a pension. You know, they need to read the law.
And it was
the PFM Act.
The next financial year?
That is the contract. So I'm terminating that contract. The contract is ending in April of next year. Yep. So I want to terminate that contract. The Council of Governors, they have contracts with the counties. It will be terminated after we do verification. Yeah. And then we transit them. The Council of Governors, through their Public Service Board, will transit them into permanent and pensionable, and the payroll will be with the counties.
Jeff, does the CS know Kiambu County doctors and consultants have been on strike for the last 3 months, and SHA is not working as outpatient in level 5?
No. There's no way SHA SHIF will work in level 5. Okay? But primary health care cannot work in level 5. SHIF works in level 5, part of level 4, and level 6. On the strike in Kiambu is true, is real. I have gone out of my way. I'm talking to my governor to have a dialogue and a session with the union leadership, and I have a lot of respect for Governor Wamatangi. He has been a colleague of mine in the Senate. And I'm telling the unions to give me time. I will talk to him. Dialogue is a way to resolve industrial dispute, particularly in the health sector.
Yeah.
And we did the same. We had same in other counties, including Kakamega, Lamu, and all we have resolved. At Kiambu, we are going to... I mean, the health care of the people of Kiambu is important, and I'm sure the governor and the leadership of the union will come to... Even my interns were not happy when I posted them in Kiambu County, our interns. But we have told them they have to go and work because they are paid by the national government. And by then, we are paying them 2008. I saw the nation say, Duala mewadanganya. I am paying them the rate that they said, the 206. In fact, 208 with some inflation.
Bore Collins says, ask Waziri, with rising mental health concerns among the youth, is there a plan to ensure mental health services are adequately covered under SHA?
Absolutely. I think it's one area, when I went to Ministry of Health, a lot of consideration was not being given. Mental health is a serious issue, and the men and the women who work at MOH and our counties, we have agreed that we must have scaled our programs and resources on how to address mental health. And this is a report we are getting from even our community health promoters on the ground. When they go to households, they are reporting high numbers in terms of mental health.
Farah says, ask Waziri, why are they also deducting the SHA money from Inua Jamii ya Wazee? I have a neighbor, imagine receiving 2,000 Kenya shillings, then 800 is deducted simply because they have no means. No,
Farah is wrong. We have no business with the social, with the Pesa Wazee. In fact, we took the Pesa Wazee, they are 2 million. We took them through a mean testing. I'm not supposed to say this, but we found out that 600,000 of them are not eligible for the 2,000. How does somebody driving a Mercedes going to pick 2,000? You know, there's a problem in Kenya. So 6,000 times 2,000 times 12 months is 14 billion. So those 600, we'll remove them from the system. This was what we were given by the Ministry of Labor and the Social Security Department. They were using our mean testing because we have a very good scientific tool, mean testing. But then it's not connected to us.
Okay.
Corruption will fight back.
Corruption fights back, but not if the leadership is firm. Corruption takes away. I mean, I'm ready to fight corruption. And I'm ready to pay the ultimate price. In fighting cartels and in reforming our health sector, I am ready. I told you I'm ready to lose my job than compromising and going to bed with cartels and corrupt people. Yeah.
SHA has pegged the kidney transplant patients at 200,000 Kenya shillings a year, and they are limited to 12 visits. Every visit they have to take tests and get drugs. This is billed as 2 visits. Any new patient has to visit the hospital at least twice per month. How many months will SHA pay for such?
This guy is a liar, and that's why he's called anonymous. He is lying, and that's why he is hiding his name. Kidney transplant. If you go to Aga Khan, and I have the MOU, if you go to Kenyatta, if you go to Nairobi Hospital, if you go to Nairobi West Hospital, it will be done at SHA rate, which is 1.1 million. So this guy, Anonymous, is a liar. His 200,000 is fake. His total visit is fake. He doesn't know the difference between going for dialysis and going for kidney transplant. For you to do kidney transplant, then you not go for dialysis.
Oh, yeah.
So he's mixing things, and that's why he's anonymous. He must be a part of the goons. He's hiding because the DCI is looking for him.
Bingas Billy says, Waziri kindly address the issue where a woman was denied treatment with SHA because of the size of her tumor wasn't big enough.
That was in Ivasha, and I want Bingas Billy to listen to me.
Yeah.
And I tweeted, that lady doesn't exist. The governor of Nakuru has tweeted, the health CEC, the CEO of health, They went to all the facilities in Naivasha and Nakuru County. There is no trace of that lady, something Achieng. There's no trace of that lady in our SHA system. There's no trace of that lady in our digital health, digital system. So it was part of a scheme. You know, the people who don't want SHA, and they use national media. It's national media that reported in a big story. And if you follow my Twitter, I said this is the lowest a newspaper can go. I want somebody to prove me wrong that this patient existed in Nakuru, this patient was a member of SHA, this patient was a member, can be found in our digital health system. And I knew they would ask me, I'm happy. Even follow the Susan Kika's, our able governor, her tweet.
Old and people with disability were treated freely before. Opposite is true of SHA. What happened?
No, those are indigents. Disability, teenage mothers, old people. And this is what now the government of Kenya will pay for about a number. This is where our governor, the governor of Kajiado, very progressive, has said he will pay for 15,000. The governor of Lamu, I was there, he said he will pay for 20,000. The governor of Taveta said he will pay for 15,000. The governor of Wajir is paying for a number. So there are corporates who wants to pay for. Most of our governors, our members of parliament, wants to pay for. That number, plus the national government, will be a huge number. And mainly it will cover the indigents, including our disabled people.
Please tell the CS that registration is not a measure of how SHA is working. Many people have registered and hope to get quality service, which they are not getting. For example, allow for outpatient services in level 4 hospitals.
That is some of the facilities we have closed. The law does not allow you. Free service, PHC, Kenyans will access. And you know, he doesn't know about the 24.5 million Kenyans. Majority of them are accessing the primary health care centers, which is free. Okay? If you want, and we have treated 4.3 million Kenyans in the last 8 months have gone through that free primary health care facilities, paid zero. There are 1.9 million Kenyans who went through SHIF using their premium and got specialized treatment from cancer to imaging to dialysis, you know?
Yeah. Mamo from Marsabit says, this is interesting.
Mamo from Marsabit, yes. You know, Mamo is a very repeated name in Marsabit because there's a shortage of names in Marsabit. Yeah.
This is interesting. Good evening, Jeff. He says, the minister told us that SHA can cover all members, is what he means, of households, including 2 wives. And this is from Marsabit, given that it's the mainstay is pastoralism. 2 wives in case someone has 2. But the system is not taking 2 wives. It only does 1. If there is a method we can use to register...
No.
Tell us.
In fact, you know, I was not the Minister for Health. Yeah. But for Kenyans, the maximum wives are 4. 4 wives is allowed in SHA, plus the dependent.
You have that...
And the children are unlimited as long as you can prove these children are US. This man is in NHIF. NHIF used to have 1 wife and 4 children. SHA, 4 wives, unlimited children.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. Read the law. Please go marry 4. You have 1. Add 3. The insurance will be covered. I am telling Kenyans to produce. We will take care of their children.
Wow.
Jeff is very happy.
Yes.
You know, when I was in Parliament, Parliament was very bad. The first Parliament of the 10th Parliament, we were allowed 2 wives, 3 wives. Now, this Parliament from the 11th is only 1. So, Muslims have a problem because our supreme law, the Quran, gives us 4. So now, how do you discriminate if you have 4 wives and you're told you'll only need the insurance 1? That's why SHA is equitable. That's why SHA is affordable. Equity in SHA. If you're a Muslim, you're not suffering. If you are from Western Kenya, like Senator Boni Khalwale, or the member for Budalangi, my good friend, what's his name? Member for Budalangi.
The current or the former?
The current one. He's a very good progressive polygamous man. He's a very good beneficiary of SHA.
Yeah.
So SHA is good for single families, for polygamous families. Equity. Our principle is equity.
So you're talking about Raphael Wanjala.
Raphael Wanjala, and I'm sure he's watching me. He's a very happy man with the SHA.
How many does he have?
I don't know. You know, that is private information. In the passport list,
yeah.
If somebody asks, and that's why you see our numbers, it says us, if you go and ask how many children do you have, they'll tell you, is that your business? How many cows do you have? Is that your business?
Yeah.
But now we have told them for census, they must say. Yeah. Because, you know, we have to have enough voters to bring back William Ruto. William Ruto will come back with a landslide. These characters, they will be shocked. That guy will be, inshallah, his second time is guaranteed. And he will be voted, not because of anything else, because he will deliver on his promises.
Next one says, hello, Jeff. Ask the CS, does SHA allow patients to receive a message indicating any claims on their account so that we can report any cases of double charge or even fake claims?
Use our call center 147. But if they charge you double, our system will pick them. So you are safe.
Okay. And it's a human being on the other side of that call. It's not animated. No,
human being. We have got over 100 Kenyans manning that call center.
Dida from Isiolo County says, Honorable CS, the SHA policy provides accessible uniform services to all Kenyans as opposed to NHIF, which had categories of national and comprehensive cover. Why is SHA maintaining the status quo despite policy change and charging higher rates/premium?
Which higher rate? SHA, for those people who are salaried, is 2.75% of your income. I pay 39,000. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Moses Wetangula, pays 46. Mama Mboga will pay some will pay 300, 500, 800.
How much are you paying, Ayub?
Ayub, how much do you pay?
How much do you pay, Jeff?
I asked you first.
Yeah. Maybe this your company does not remit SHA.
Oh, no.
And by the way, our compliance officers will be
automatically deduct.
But this is a very repeatable integrity.
Thank you.
You guys pay. But those who will not pay, from next month, we're introducing the penalty fee for you. And even the government will deduct SHA at source for our civil servants. Because, you know, the system locks you out on the 9th if you don't pay your premium. Because we have to pay you on the 14th. So it is very sad on me as a Minister for Health, for my healthcare workers, both in the national and in the county government. It's a big concern for me and the governors that our healthcare workers are locked out. They have no cover because maybe it has not been remitted. And then they're treating a patient who has a cover. It's a bit unfair, but we are sorting out.
But by the way, how is it going with the new CEO, Dr. Mercy Mwangangi?
Oh, she's the best. She won competitively. Interview was done. She was the best. And the last one, yesterday was her 30th day.
How's she performing?
She's number 1. I am so proud of her. I am so proud of the guy of DHA. I am so proud of the other team that works with them.
PS Oluga.
PS Oluga, a union who now is helping me to sort out union issues.
Skip Letting says, is CS Duale aware about shortage of polio vaccine in our health facilities, and what's the plan?
There is plenty of vaccines in our country. So let him tell me which facility. You know, these are the people who are in Nairobi and they feel like they should tweet. In fact, the Minister for Finance, we have agreed that the resources and the co-financing we do with partners on vaccines will never be a subject of supplementary or harmonization. they have been ring-fenced to make sure that our children are vaccinated at the right time, they get the vaccination at the right time and at the right age. And that's why now, last week, I launched both the vaccines for typhoid and measles. And I really want Kenyans, before 15th of this month, we want to vaccine all our children between the age of 9 to, I think, 16.
Moses says, ask Waziri why they are imposing our kids on mandatory vaccination, and are they safe, or are our kids being used as guinea pigs?
Children must be vaccinated. Even you have been vaccinated. Even Jeff got vaccination.
Correct.
So Wakili, if he doesn't want
not
to be...
Wakili, Moses. Moses, the previous one, yeah.
Yeah, Moses. If he is not, if he doesn't want to be vaccinated, let him be, he can stay. It's not must. But we are mandated to give every child vaccination. Why? So that he can live his first, second, third, fourth, fifth birthday. He has to see. And now we are doing as a country at about between 85 to 89. We must reach 95.
Christopher Masharia says, sir, the government should stop paying attention to their fellow politicians on the other side and pay attention to the Gen Z and Kenyans so that they can get it right. Reacting to politicians will make the government not deal with the issues raised by Kenyans. This just...
No. By the way, I have been everywhere on the SHA rollout. We are busy. We have a contract, President Ruto and those who work with him. We have a social contract with the people of Kenya. And we will present that contract and delivery on August when the elections will be held. We have no time for these noisemakers. By the way, it is you people who should focus on other key things, on the economy, on maternal health, on agriculture, and stop making 5 of your stories on these failed politicians.
But we're afraid you people might start lying again.
Where did we lie?
So many things. I mean...
No. Judge us. And you know us. We don't lie. Kibaki could not deliver on universal health care. Uhuru could not deliver on universal health care and affordable housing. Today, in every village, every city, you see estates, affordable housing. You see 24 million Kenyans registering for SHA. You have seen the shilling has stabilized. We have paid all our debts. The fuel has come down. The sufuria has come down. Who's got in sufuria on his head anymore? I mean, Kenya is so great. The farmers are producing enough food. The sugar, the coffee and tea farmers, I'm not a coffee and tea farmer, have got 150% more better prices than combined the 4 previous presidents. I am telling you, you come from a coffee area.
Yes.
And tea. After I finish, you call them. You know, let's leave politics and tribe. William Ruto is suffering because he's called Ruto.
I said that again.
William Ruto is a victim of his name.
So if he was William...
William Ruto is a victim because he wants fairness in Kenya. William Ruto is a victim because he wants to unify the nation.
If he was William Kamau?
If it was William Kamau, the churches will keep quiet. There will be no goons. There will be... Sabasaba will only be celebrated the way it used to be in Kamkunji, through a baraza. But because it's called Ruto, there are people who still believe in the oath of 1969, which Mother Karua said, I didn't know. Mother Karua, she said she was 9 years old when her father took her there. But I want to tell her, that oath has been overtaken by a new constitution. The unity of Kenya is very important.
All right.
The peace and stability of Kenya is very important, my friend.
Okello Mwalimu says, to fix incessant political tension, KK luminaries must descend from ivory towers and engage disgruntled Kenyans in order to find lasting political and economic solutions. Similarly, youths must exercise restraint in the pursuit of justice. Hubris will bring all of us down.
Which disgruntled Kenyans?
Yeah?
They were not disgruntled in 85% of Kenya. So you want us to have dialogue with goons? No, I'm asking you. Somebody carrying a panga, somebody stealing, somebody raping. That is not protesting. How do I have a dialogue? Even your life will be in danger. Am I right? But genuine Kenyans, regardless of their age bracket, genuine Kenyans, the church, the civil society, have some genuine concerns, and I said it, extrajudicial killing, abductions, Kenyans dying. We can have a dialogue.
How do you dialogue on the 151 lives lost since last year?
How do we dialogue? Also dialogue on the hundreds of police who died.
It's not what about...
No.
This is what the...
No, you know...
Just let me pose it to you so that you can respond as well. Because we have lost 151 people, and this is documented by the taxpayer-funded Kenya National Commission on Human Rights. How do we dialogue about those lives that were...
Okay, I want to ask you a very moral question. You come from the north. How many Muslims died at the guise of being killed and bodies thrown everywhere in containers and River Yala and Tana River under the leadership of Uhuru Kenyatta?
Many Kenyans died.
No. Why was there nobody who called for dialogue, including some of the politicians? Some of them who participated. How many Kenyans died in Wagala? How many Kenyans died in Russian hospital in Kisumu? I mean, you know, if we want to go that route, then we start from 1969 Russian hospital.
So do we then justify what
we come to Wagala. We come to Wagala.
Yes.
We come to the many Kenyans who died in Mombasa, in Kwale, in Garissa, in Wajir, which you know, their relatives, they can feel Uhuru Park. I mean, we should not run Kenya like an animal farm. The El Mono, to the biggest community, they have a right under this constitution.
But
I have no problem having a dialogue over the 150.
Yes.
But we must have a dialogue of the people who died under the watch of Fred Matiang'i. We must dialogue the people who died during Kibaki. We must dialogue the people who died during Moi in post-election violence. We must dialogue the people who died under Mzee Kenyatta for Kenya to heal. But you know, Kenya cannot be run on tribal, selective narratives and leadership. No way.
Yeah.
Some of us...
Weren't you in the same administration as Matiang'i?
No, I was a leader of majority. I was the executive. And I raised on the floor of the House. I raised. And I told Fred Matiang'i, the containers you have put in Nairobi area, where even the last people who died were those two Indians who are working for us in our campaign team. Matiang'i must. I mean, you know, let me tell you, some of us, we might come from the marginalized part, but we want to build a fair, equitable Kenya, where every Kenyan will have his right. We don't care about an oath that was taken in 1969. We don't care. We must abide by the Constitution. William Ruto was elected by the people of Kenya. He will deliver on his promises, and he's going nowhere until 2027.
We'll get there by the grace of God, inshallah.
Inshallah. I've forgotten that.
Yeah, important.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Wakili_Sheila says, SHA is working. I have seen it work. Let's give it credit where it's due. There we go on to the next.
No, how many tweets are you reading?
Thank you.
You read all the tweets.
We have an hour. You said you serve the people. So
Yes, I serve.
A lot of tweets. Okay. Final words going forward.
Oh, my final word is one.
Go on.
That I'll do whatever it takes to bring back the trust, the hope, the confidence the people of Kenya should have on their health care delivery system. 2, patients' dignity will be my top priority. And that's why I told you, going forward, the patient is the boss. Public money will follow the patient. If you don't protect the dignity of patients, regardless of their social status, that facility will not exist in Kenya. That medic, there will be no two classes. We want, as you go to Nairobi Hospital, a poor lady can go to Nairobi Hospital and go through dialysis and paid by SHA. Finally, we don't have a spare country. We have one country. Let us all maintain peace and stability. And I want to ask President Ruto, you took an oath, a solemn oath, under Article 131, to protect the Constitution, to protect the rule of law, and to ensure there's peace and stability. Deal with the people who want to ban Kenya regardless of their status, including myself.
Well, CSA Duale. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. It's midnight.
It's midnight. Can you imagine? Thanks
Can
so
you
much.
imagine?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, Waziri.
It's also good to see you guys. You're great people.
Well done, well done. I hope you guys have had most of your questions answered, and thank you for keeping them coming. Remember, if it's Wednesday, it's all about those 3 letters on the keyboard that follow each other. JKL. Thanks for being a part of the show. Goodbye, good luck. God bless this beautiful nation of others. We don't have another one to go to.
Absolutely, we don't have a spare country.
Right? Do we have another country to go to?
No.
Somalia?
No.
Oh, no, this is a profiling.
Yeah.
This is what they call profiling. Why are you taking this man to Somalia? This man is a Kenyan. No, you're taking us back to the 1969 oath.
Could be the question of the nation state.
Now imagine a senior veteran journalist,
Yes.
respected globally,
Yes.
is profiling his mentor. You are mentoring this guy.
Thank you, sir.